Oh, this is a good one.
Usain Bolt.
Usain Bolt, what are we saying? Minimum 6'7", I would have thought. Minimum. Well, he's the fastest man ever to live.
Yeah, but how tall you are doesn't depend on how fast you are.
Well, of course it does.
Does it? Oh, shit.
What do you think about it?
Well, yeah, because they've got long legs, aren't they? Oh, shit.
How's it going? Welcome to our podcast. It's the first one. We've never done one before, so we haven't called it anything yet, have we? But
no,
we've been talking about doing this for ages, haven't we?
Yeah.
And we've finally done it. We've finally turned up and getting our first one on the road. So why don't you tell everyone who you are?
Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming today. My name's Tash Topic. I'm an actor. I'm 24, and that's about it about me, to be honest.
And I'm Steve Staley. I'm a little bit older than you are. Not by much. Just a little bit. I'm also an actor. We met on a movie set, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Not that long ago.
Dark Shades.
About a year ago.
That's where we met, yeah, about a year ago.
And yeah, we got on well, didn't we?
Yeah, become best friends since then.
And we've been talking about doing this for a while, and we've finally got something together for you today. We've got a little bit of a format, a little bit of a structure. It's a work in progress. It'll get better as we do more. So just bear with us with that. But we're quite excited to share this with you, aren't we?
We are. I'm very excited. We've been waiting for ages to do this, aren't we? So we're finally doing it. Lovely.
Right, okay. So the topic of the day is, what's something you'd pretend not to know? Do you want to go first?
Is it something I'd pretend not to know if I find it out, or is it something I already pretend I don't know?
Both. Could be either.
Okay. Want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay, so I don't think there's anything I'm currently not pretending to know. Wait, no, you know what I mean? Lost it. What's wrong with me?
Well, there you go.
That wasn't even English. Sorry about that. There's nothing that I'm pretending not to know currently, I don't think.
Currently. Okay.
But the problem with me is I will always pretend I don't know something. Like, I pick up really, really small social cues about everything. And every time someone tells me something, I always remember the tiny details. So someone will say, I'm just off to the shop or whatever. And then the next day they'll be like, I'm off to the shop. And I'll be like, oh, fair enough. And then then they'll be like, oh, I'm shopped for a week or something. And I'll be like, oh, fair enough. And then I'm like, okay, lying. You know what I mean? It's little stupid things that I always pretend I don't know. Little inconvenient things. Like if it's something that actually matters to me or changes anything, then I will always say, what the fuck, you're obviously lying. But little things like that, I always pretend not to know, because I feel awkward saying you're telling me a lie. And also, this is really weird, but it's like, in terms of like power or whatever, if I know that you're lying, I've got power over the situation. Whereas if I tell you I know you're lying, you've got power to lie to me and potentially manipulate me even more. They could say, I forgot I went to the shop yesterday. Shit, how could I forget? Thanks for reminding me. And I'm like, oh, maybe they're telling the truth. You know what I mean? I don't want to be manipulated even further. I'd rather have the power of the situation. So
it's an interesting way of looking at it. I've got something a bit similar to that. I don't know, typical example. Let's say I borrowed someone some money, I don't know, £50, £100 or whatever. 5 years ago, I'll still remember. I've got this weird thing where I just remember everything pretty much. Yeah. So I like to think I do remember a lot. And if I see that person, it comes into my head straight away.
Like you owe me 50 quid still owes 5 years ago.
Yeah. That bastard still owes me this money or whatever it might have happened.
Yeah.
And obviously that's when I would choose to ignore something. I'd just let it go. But it does pop into my head straight away.
Yeah, see, that's the problem with things like that, where things like that for me, I struggle because I feel like I'm being taken the piss out of. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that person's got no respect for me because there's no way that you haven't got that 50 quid from 5 years ago. You know what I mean? Obviously, I'm just making an example, but like 5 years ago, you didn't have that 50 quid, so I gave it to you. And over the entire time for the past 5 years, you've not had 50 quid. You're lying.
To be honest, I don't know if, doing a U-turn here, by the way, but I don't know if I probably would. I couldn't help myself in the end, to say something.
Yeah.
Like years ago, I sold a video games console to a friend, and he kept on saying he was going to come in and give me the money for it, etc., etc. Never did. And after a bit, I just stopped asking, as you would. Yeah, but then about a few more months went by, and I just thought, oh, come on, this is, it's taking the piss there. I had to do something. And in the end, his girlfriend gave me the money. But there's an example where
we have to just say, like, look,
you've got to make a decision, haven't you? You either just accept that it's gone, whatever it might be, or you've got to face it. And I'm probably eventually going to turn to facing it.
Yeah. See, for me, it's not about the money either. Like,
Yeah.
if I gave you that money, I'm not hard up anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've got that money. You know what I mean? I'm sorted for the amount I've given you, if that's the case.
Yeah.
So it's not really for me about the money. It's more about the fact that you think you can just take from me.
Yeah, definitely.
And you're not a good friend to me. Because imagine if I borrowed like Kelly 50 quid, she'd probably message me every single day saying, "Hey, I haven't got it yet, but I haven't forgotten. I promise I will give it to you." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's someone who is a friend will not take the piss.
Yeah.
So that would make me think, this person's obviously not a friend.
Yeah.
This person doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah. I honestly don't know if sometimes I'd face it, sometimes I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I've just going a little bit into a different place here. Something I pretend not to know, even though I do think about it sometimes, is that bit random. That we carry on with life, but we're in like a black hole somewhere and we don't really know where we are.
Oh, that do you know what? That puts me into an existential crisis every time I think about it. Do you know, thinking about the fact that nothing I do on this planet really matters.
Yeah.
I could just kill that lizard. And I could go up there and kill Ben and I'd go to jail, but in the grand scheme of life it doesn't matter.
Not if no one knew you did.
Yeah, well, if that police officer comes around and he goes, yeah. You know what I mean?
It is crazy, but we all just forget about it, don't we? The fact that we don't even know where we are and we just carry on like our lives are important.
Yeah, but it's not.
When they're not really.
They're not. Our lives are not.
You'd like to think they are, but
I think our lives are important to the people that we make our lives important to. Like, I can't change the world, but I have changed the world for Paisley. You know what I mean? Like, you might not be able to change the world, but every time we talk and I'm really upset about something, you change the world for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't change the world, but you can change the world for people.
Yeah.
I think it's the perspective of, like, really nothing matters in this world at all.
Is there anything recent that you pretended not to know? Maybe on anything to do with work or
anything recent?
On a movie set a couple of days ago.
Oh my god, yeah. So many things. So many things, yeah. I just remembered it. It's actually, like, literally people would go and have a private chat and then one party of that private chat would come and speak to me and, like, vent to me and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I'm not obviously going to say names just in case. Yeah. But then the other half of that would say, "Oh, I don't know if you know about this." And I'd be like, "No."
But you already knew.
No idea, because then I want to hear it from their side. Yeah. Whereas, like, I know what side. I'm not Switzerland. Do you know what I mean? I have to take side when my best friends are involved. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I know where I stand on the subject because I've been part of everything that's been going on. So I know where I am on it. But also, I don't want to, with that subject as well, I don't want to put the person who's come and spoke to me in shit. I don't want it to look like they're going around and telling everyone what's going on, whereas they're not. They've come and spoke to me personally. Yeah. But if I go, "Oh yeah, I already heard," it's like, "Oh my god, are they telling more people?" It just creates paranoia and drama in a situation. You know what I mean? It doesn't need to be.
Yeah.
Another thing, I know somebody who has an OnlyFans, and it's not a private OnlyFans. Like, everyone knows about it, but I didn't know about it. But then somebody else said to me, like, "Oh, that person's got OnlyFans, you know?" And I said, "Oh, I've there, don't you know what I mean? I don't care." Yeah. And then they showed me photos, and I was like, "Oh, fair." Like, on their Twitter, they're just like showed me a couple of photos, and I was like, "Oh, sick." And then because I was seeing that of the person on OnlyFans later that day, and then they said, "Oh, I don't know if you've seen my OnlyFans because I know you're, like, friends with a couple of people that know I've got it." And I went, "Oh no." Because I just don't, do you know what? With these little situations like this, it's like, I don't want to create unnecessary worry for people. Like, I really do. It's really annoying, but I do really care about people and don't want people to be paranoid about things they don't need to be. Like, with that situation, there was nothing negative said about their OnlyFans. Just like, "Oh yeah, they've got OnlyFans, look." And I was like, "Oh, fair enough." And that was it. You know what I mean? That was it.
Why didn't you say you already knew then? Why
because I feel like if I'd have said, "Oh yeah, I've already seen it," it sounds like, one, "Oh my god, what's been said?" Two, obviously somebody showed you. Why has somebody just pulled up my OnlyFans and showed it to you? You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I haven't just come across it, and they know that I'd not just come across it because they said, "Oh, you might have seen it because you've got a few friends that know that I've got it." Yeah. So they knew that if I'd seen it, it's just because other people have showed it. And I was like, "Oh no, I haven't." And then they showed me anyway. Do you know what I mean? It's not taboo or anything. Like, they weren't trying to hide it, but I didn't want them to know that someone had brought it up in case they thought, "Oh shit, is somebody talking about me?" Or, like, what could they possibly have said? Or why is people just showing other people my OnlyFans? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I didn't want the person to start worrying about it. So that's why I was like, "Oh no." Yeah, there's a lot of things.
There is more than you probably think when you think.
Oh
about
yeah,
it.
when you actually think about it, because I didn't think I'd done it. And for me, it goes into as well. Like, this sounds dead weird. Do you know what? This is actually, some people watching this are gonna go, really? But I genuinely also, like, in situations where I feel not out of my depth, but like, this is dead strange, I know how to act around certain people. You know what I mean? Like, with you, I can just be myself and I can laugh and I can joke and I can say whatever I want. Whereas with other people, you can tell you can't push it as far with them. So I will be a more reserved version of myself. Or with some people, they're kind of shy and they're like, they don't want to talk. So you have to kind of like, you have to like be there for them. Like, a few people on, I'll just use set for an example. There's some people on set that I can be like, oh, da-da-da, with you. And there's some people on set that I'm like, you okay? Do you need any help? Okay, no worries. You know what I mean? Like, I'm completely different versions of myself. And with some people, like, pretending not to know, it's like that situation. I'll just pretend I'm thick out of my face. Like, someone will go, oh, yeah, like, oh no, that wasn't me. Even though I just seen them do it, they were like, oh no, that wasn't me. Can't you remember? And I'll be like, oh, I can't remember, sorry. You know what I mean? I just pretend I'm thick, because I feel like, again, this is really annoying, but it's like the power thing. Like, for women, like for men are meant to be owned by power or whatever. Or like, back in the day, I'm talking about, please don't cancel me. But like now, like for me personally, myself, like sometimes with men, like they'll say things and like just for me to keep my power, I'll pretend I have no idea what they're talking about. Like they'll be like, oh, the offside rule. And I'll be like, what's the offside rule? You know what I mean? And then they'll explain it to me and they feel that they're actually a help to me. Whereas of course I know what the fucking offside rule is. You know what I mean? Like I pretend I'm thick sometimes, only in very small amount of situations.
It makes other people happy.
Yeah. If it's going to make other people happy, I'll pretend I'm thick. Or if it's one of them pretend not to know situations, I'll just pretend like, oh, how would I know that? I'm thick. You know what I mean? How would I know? How could I possibly have known
I think I have done it sometimes where it's quite like gossipy type stuff. I'll try not to hear that, but if I've heard it, someone goes, have you heard about this? I'll be like, no, what is it? Just in case as well, the story might be different.
You like to hear both sides, because always the story's different. Every time.
Because if you say, yeah, I've heard about it, that's it. The conversation's over, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
but also, if you say I haven't, then they'll tell you their side of it.
And they'll enjoy it.
Always different. Yeah, exactly. I don't like to hear gossip either. I really don't like to hear gossip. Like, unless it's, and do you know, when it's from your best friends, it's not really gossip, it's like venting. I don't mind venting. Like, vent to me every single day of the week if you're like one of my best friends. And also, if you're my best friends and gossiping or like talking about things is like, do whatever you want. But when I don't know somebody and I can hear them shit talking another person, I just think to myself, you definitely shit talk me. 100%.
Yeah.
Because like the way you're talking about these people that I've seen you become, that you're best friends with, you know what I mean? You talk about me every day.
Would you ever like face that then?
Yeah, so I heard recently that someone that you know was talking about me.
Yeah.
And I heard from somebody that we know. Can't say who.
Right.
I heard from a few people. I've heard from about 4 different people because they was all on a set together. And all 4 people said around the same sort of things. And then I heard like from...
There's a lizard in the room.
There's a lizard in the room, guys.
Wondering what was going on then.
Yeah.
Good.
I heard from one person that it was like much more aggressive than I thought it was. And the person I heard it from was somebody that I'm trying to like not get into it, but the person I heard it from is somebody that we can trust, somebody that you know that you trust 100%. Okay. I trust this person 100%. And I was like, wow, really? They said that? Like they said some shit. Like they were swearing about me, calling me a fucking stupid bitch and all of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I was like, wow, okay. Well, I'm going to have to confront that person then. Because that's the thing, like, again, like, it's with the pretend not to know thing. I can't pretend not to know that.
Yeah, it depends what it is.
Yeah, so I was like, well, next time I see this person, I'm going to fucking mention it. But then I couldn't even wait that long, so I texted her. I was like, I can't wait. I need to know. So I texted her and said, hey, like, just letting you know, like, I know about this situation that happened. Heard it from a few people, not just one. And they were all talking about the same instance in which we were talking about it. And I don't think, and I heard the reasoning behind why she was saying them things as well. And I was like, I don't think the reasoning behind the things you were saying is justified at all, because it's actually nothing to do with me, the things you're talking about. And then she come back and said, oh my God, I never said any of that. I didn't say these things or whatever.
But she must have said them.
Yeah, well, she must have said it, but that she said she didn't say it. And she just said, like, she's really sorry that...
Well, why would someone make up that she would She said something.
I don't know, but it was not just one person, and there was a male that I wasn't like romantically inclined with, but he was like if this was a story, he'd have been a side love quest, you know what I mean? But like GTA, like a potential love quest, but like you don't have to follow it. He was one of them, and he spoke to me about it, but he really censored it because I think he was like, not even just with that situation, but with anything that was going off, he was always censoring things, like anything that was going off anywhere, not even with me involved. He was always like, oh, there's nothing to worry about. Like he was trying to protect me, I think. So when he told me, he was like, oh, I don't think she likes you very much. I'm just letting you know. I was like, oh, okay, wow, what's she saying? It's like, oh, nothing really. Because he was trying to obviously protect me. He didn't want to say that, oh, she's been like shit talking you.
Mm.
So yeah, in that instance, I would say something, which I did.
Yeah.
But nothing come of it anyway. But then I felt more comfortable because it was like, well, if you do shit talk me, I am going to say something. You're not just going to get away with it without me saying anything because I'm not a pussy and I will say something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially if it's someone that
I considered a friend.
Yeah, in your circle of friends, you've got to say something, haven't you?
Oh yeah, 100%. And also, you imagine how awkward you're going to feel, like seeing that person and just not saying anything.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's worse not to say something.
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, we've got a quiz. We don't. What the fuck? I was going to say we don't know the answers. Well,
we don't know the answer.
We haven't got pencils, but should we just do them anyway?
Yeah.
We genuinely don't know the answers to these questions. We just did it before.
Right. So the aim of the quiz is we're playing a game called How Tall Are You? And we've got names of like famous actors that we don't know how tall they are, and we're just going to guess how tall they are, and then whoever's closest gets the point, I guess.
Yes. And we're going to start off with how tall is Tom Cruise?
Okay. What do we do? Do we say 3, 2, 1 and then we say how tall we think he is?
No. Well, you can just. I'll make a note. I'll make a note of what. No. I'll make a note of how tall I think he is, and you can.
Okay.
Why don't you go? It's not going to affect my decision.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. I think he's 5'7".
I think he's 5'5".
Do you? You can't be that tall. 5'5". Shit.
Why?
Okay, I think he's 5'7". Surely he's not that short.
Why have I gone so low then with that?
People do say tiny Tom Cruise, don't they? I know he's short, but when I say short, I mean like that's ridiculous.
It is a bit too small. I think you're going to beat me on that.
I think I'm going to win on that one.
Right, Robert Downey Jr.
Okay.
What are we thinking?
I'm going to say 5'8".
I don't think he's that big though.
I don't think he's that big. In fact, no, I'm going to say 5'9".
Oh, I was going to go 5'9".
Oh, was you?
I'll go 5'8" to be different.
Right, just to be different. It's not being a sheep.
I genuinely think he's 5'9".
I don't think he's. Do you? You think he's 5'9"? I think he's 5'9".
Just for fun, I'm going to go with 5'8".
He doesn't look like he's 5'10". Does he?
I'm going to go 5'10".
Are you going to go 5'10"?
I may as well do, aren't I? Just for fun.
I don't think he's shorter than 5'9".
I'll go 5'10". Right. Oh shit.
5'1". That's not it.
No, that's definitely not it. Right. Okay. Will Smith.
I'm going to say 6'2".
No way.
Yeah, he's taller now.
No.
He's not that tall.
Oh, actually, no, he is tall, isn't he?
I think he's tall. I think he's tall. I think he's 6'2".
Oh, that's not a bad guess, actually. I forgot all about. No, but I know. I forgot all about the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, because in that he is tall, isn't he? And he's only really a young lad.
Proper lanky, innit?
Yeah.
I'm saying 6'2".
I'll go 6'1". Yeah.
He always takes every time I say something, he goes right next to it.
I was tempted. I should go first then.
Right, you go first.
So on this one, I'm going to go
Tom
first.
Holland. Wait, let me think what I'm going to say. Yeah,
right.
go on.
I'm going to go with, for Tom Holland, 5'6". What are you going to?
I'm going to go 5'10".
What? I thought he was dead something Spider-Man.
I know he is.
He's like really small, isn't he?
I don't know. You watched it, my He's already said his. I think he's 5'10" because he's in a relationship with that Zendaya, and she's like 6 foot, I think.
Oh,
and
so
they're not that far apart.
By the way, if we don't nail it perfectly, you don't get a point. It's not the question.
That's new, that.
He just made that.
He's just made that up just now. Yeah, because he don't want me to get all the points. He knows that I'm going to be close on every single one.
Oh, really? I know I've messed up. Right, okay, David Beckham.
Right, okay, this is what I don't know. I'm going to say...
Do you want me to go first?
I know what I'm going to say. So you go first.
6 foot.
I'm 5'10".
Really?
It's
5'10"?
yeah, I'm going 5'10". Are you going 5'11" now?
No, I know. I think 6 foot on the nose. But he's a foot.
Yeah.
You've got to be relative. Well, you don't have to be that tall to be a
No, you
footballer,
don't.
do you? Really?
Some short ones, isn't there?
I've always thought Beckham was quite. He is quite tall, Beckham. Right. Okay. So, this is a good one.
Usain Bolt. I have no
Usain Bolt.
idea.
What are we saying?
He's skinny and he must have long legs because he runs that fast.
He's good. Well, actually, I'm not going to say it. Go on. Would you go first on this one?
Right, yeah, because you keep taking my ideas. I'm going to go 6'1".
6'1"?
Yeah.
Absolutely no chance.
Really?
This is the guy that's the fastest human being ever. So naturally, he's going to have huge legs, isn't he?
Really? I think 6'1".
No way.
He can't be that tall.
He's going to be massive. He's going to be massive.
Like 6'5".
I reckon minimum.
You're going to be a 6'3".
Minimum 6'7", I would have thought. Minimum. Well, he's the fastest man ever to live.
Yeah, but how tall you are doesn't depend on how fast you are.
Well, of course it does.
Does it? Oh, shit.
What do you think about it?
Well, yeah, because they've got long legs, haven't they? Oh, shit. Well, I've got 6'1". That's changed my mind.
No, you've got the horse is bolted.
6'7".
And do you know what? I think he's probably taller than that, but 6'7", I'll go with.
I think he's 6'4". Now we've mentioned all
I think
that.
he's 6'7". I think he's 6'8". Or
He can't be that tall. That's ridiculous. I've never seen him look like that in a photo.
Tyson Fury's 6'9", and I've stood next to Fury, and he wasn't that bigger than me. Well, I'd say that bigger. Well, a lot bigger, but do you know what I mean? Like, size of a head.
He didn't look huge.
He wasn't like, do you know what I mean?
Really? It would be to me.
Chrissy Wooner. Bit of a wild card here.
Wild card, yep.
Chrissy.
Look, let me think.
What are we thinking?
5'3".
Really?
Yeah.
You've got a better chance of getting this than actually. Because you were with her the other day. That's
I was
why.
with her the other day, yeah, and I'm thinking back. I think she's 5'3".
I'm going to go 5'4" with that one.
Look at him. You do this every time.
Right, I'll go first on this one then.
Right. Kelly Ryan. It's not Kelly Ryan. It's Kelly Ryan Sanson.
Kelly. Oh,
another wild card. Our friend Kelly. Gorgeous girl. Love her.
I think Kelly's 5'8".
I'm going 5'7".
Oh, close. Julia Roberts.
Shit. 5'6".
No way.
Why not?
She's tall.
Is she?
Yeah, but you have been 5'6".
What are you saying then?
Ooh. Oh God.
5'9".
Got to be 5'10".
5'10".
Yeah, I'd say 5'10". She's tall.
No, she can't be. Ryan Reynolds.
I think she's tall. Well, we'll see, won't we? Ryan Reynolds, the last one.
6'2".
Is he?
I don't know. I'm just making it up. I'll guess. It's a guess.
What films has he been in?
Been in. What's it called?
He was in that Red Notice when he went next to The Rock.
It's Deadpool.
He is quite tall. I'll go with 6'1".
Oh my God!
Right, so
we've got. What about our tiebreaker question?
No, we don't need to do tiebreaker because we don't know the scores.
Oh, yeah, we don't know the scores yet, but
right.
We're going to be cutting between.
So
at this point, we don't know the scores, don't we?
That's the point. Do we stop the cameras now?
Should we
just keep it rolling?
Should we just keep rolling and quickly Google the answers?
Yeah, okay.
What about the tiebreaker? We're not doing it yet.
No, we won't need to do it because I don't think. Oh shit.
What should we Google? How tall is Tom Cruise?
Oh shit! We didn't expect that, did we?
In feet. 5'7". What did I say?
You won.
Point to me, guys. 5'7". You said 5'5". There's no way.
Hold on a minute.
I knew that.
I don't think you should know what the answers are.
Why?
Because it would be good to get your reaction. Because one of us has got to know, don't they?
Right. Well, I'll look away then. Shall I?
Is that all right?
Yeah. I'll look away.
Okay. I'll do it as quick as I can. Oh no.
I'm excited to win this game. And the winner gets rolled over to next week, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Sick.
Ooh. Oh no.
Don't even know what's happening, but something's happening, isn't it?
I'm not enjoying that.
Oh dear me.
Oh Oh, no! This would be funny if someone was reading out the result.
Yeah, it would. You're reacting not very well.
Oh, you little bastard!
He's not doing good.
No, I'm not, but I'm missing out by 1 inch every time.
Oh, yeah.
Shit house. This is going to be 6'8". I can see this is going to be 6'8". Oh, no. Oh, I was wrong.
As you say about IP 6-1.
I think you're going to win this one. Oh my God, this is neck and neck. This could be a draw. I'm not even joking.
Could it?
Yeah. Oh, no!
Oh, yeah.
Down to last one, you're winning. Last one, this is.
That's
I think you're winning anyway. We'll go for it all in a minute. Oh, you've definitely, yeah.
I'm definitely one of them.
You sneaked that one.
Right, can I look yet?
Right, okay. Let's go through the answers. Right.
So for starters,
now obviously I know what the answers are because someone's got
to do it.
Someone's got to do the deeds, haven't they?
Yeah. So
how tall is Tom Cruise? I said 5'5".
I said 5'7".
And the answer is
5'7".
Yeah, 5'7". To be fair, that was a silly decision for me, saying 5'5".
That was an accurate decision.
Nevertheless, no, it's a good. You nailed it, didn't you? Right, so 1-0 to you.
Right.
Robert Downey Jr.
What did I say?
5'9".
Right. What did you say?
5'10".
Of course you did. How tall is it?
5'8". So
What did I say?
no one gets that. You said 5'9". He's 5'8". Next one, Will Smith.
That was a last minute decision for me to not get that point.
I know, but listen to this. You'll be well through this.
What?
Will Smith.
6'2".
6'2", yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I went 6'1".
I was right. 2 points for me. Steve's got fuck all points.
Yeah. Tom Holland.
Yep. What did I say?
You
5'10".
went with something crazy.
What did I say?
5'10".
What did he say?
I said 5'6".
What is
5'7".
He's 5'7".
Can you believe that?
Oh, wow.
Missed out by 1 inch.
Well, Zendaya must be like 5'10" then.
Yeah. Beckham. David Beckham.
Right. What did I say?
Oh.
What did I say?
5'10". We were both close, to be fair. You said 5'10". I said 6 foot. 5'11".
I was closer.
So it's still 2-0 to you. And
Yeah, 2-0 to me.
This is getting dangerously close to the end. Usain Bolt. I said 6'7". You said 6'1".
Yeah. What is it?
6'5". That surprised me. That was way smaller than I expected.
That's a lot taller than I expected.
I thought he was going to be 6'7", 6'8". Chrissy Warner. I said 5'4". She's 5'4". You said 5'3".
Oh, shit.
A point to me.
Chrissy Warner.
2-1.
What are you doing being 5'4"?
There's only three more to go. We've got Kelly Rianne Sanson. Kelly. I said 5'8".
What did I say?
You said 5'7".
What is she?
5'9".
Shit.
Oh, I missed out by 1.
Didn't expect that.
Julia Roberts.
Right.
I went with 5'10". You went with 5'6". This is surprised me, actually. This is a lot smaller than I thought. 5'8". It's obviously
Thank God no one gets the point.
No one gets the point. Right, it's 2-1. The last point. For victory. Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
I've gone with 6'1".
And what have I gone with?
6'2".
And what is he?
6'2".
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No. Right, well, that's good.
Shit.
So I win that.
Yeah, you've won.
I've won that. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how you win.
Well done for winning the quiz.
Thank you.
Right.
That means I've got 1 point already next week, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you tune back in to see me win again.
Yeah, we'll carry some of these quiz stories. We'll carry the quiz score over till next week when I win.
No, he's not going to win. Yes, come on, everyone who is watching this, you saw what he was doing every time he thought I might be marginally correct. He went right next to me.
Don't believe her.
It's on there. It's on there.
It'll never go away. Right.
Never go away.
So yeah, let's talk about something.
Right.
So my topic of the day is. I'll be interested to know your thoughts actually on this. What are your thoughts on influencer boxing? I like the drum roll. What are your thoughts?
And you went, I'll be interested to know your thoughts on this.
I should have came in with it then.
Yeah, you should really.
What are your thoughts on influencer boxing? Have you got any at all?
I do have a few thoughts. I think it's a bit silly. Like obviously people are boxing. Some people are good at it. Some people are better than others, and that. But like I think it's ruining the game.
Is it?
I think it is. I think it's ruining it a bit. Like I think it's ruining boxing a little bit. Like these people who are just like they're influencers or whatever. They can do whatever they want, but they're coming in and they're boxing with boxers, and it's like ruining it a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, possibly. I am actually a big boxing fan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big boxing fan, and I've never actually thought about it that much. I just see it as a form of entertainment.
Yeah.
And I can understand the progression from a YouTuber going into boxing because there's a lot of money to be made, let's be honest. From a sport point of view, this is the interesting bit for me, right? And this is, I think, the general public, and I'm literally just making this up on the spot, by the way, but the general public might not think of it like this. But you've got a YouTuber, especially one of these successful ones.
Yeah.
The rich, aren't they? They're making a lot of money every day.
100%.
They can afford to go out and hire the best trainers in the world. No problem. So they've already got a massive advantage on, I don't know, southern area boxers, for example, in England, or do you know what I mean? People that can't afford the best stuff, even though they've got way more talent, they can't afford the best training facilities.
You're right.
So they are going to make such a quick progression.
Yeah.
So when you see someone like, I don't know, Jake Paul knocking out someone pretty good, a lot of people think it's fake or fixed. I don't think it is. I think it's just genuinely because you've got someone that's getting access to the best facilities and the best coaching, and that's what that says.
What did you think about? Did you watch the Tyson versus? I've forgotten his name.
Ngannou.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a fix. That's ridiculous. That's a joke. I think that's a joke.
I don't think it was.
Really?
Yeah, I think that was a combination of Ngannou being way better than anyone expected, and Tyson Fury not taking it serious. It was like a money fight for Tyson Fury.
Yeah, he was
getting
just
paid
like,
a
I'll be
fortune.
all right.
He thought he'd just turn up, even though he said he worked hard or trained hard. Well, there is that one argument. The other side of it is he past his peak, Tyson Fury? But
100%.
That's the only other thing it could be. But yeah, it was an interesting fight. But you could tell when watching it that Tyson Fury was actually trying.
Yeah, he was.
He was trying,
and he was struggling. He was struggling a lot. And what's his name? Ngannou.
Ngannou wasn't. If you watch the fight though, he wasn't like moving forward at all. Really,
yeah, because
he was waiting for the counter, and he knocked him down with a counter punch as well.
Yeah.
He was waiting for Tyson to make the first move, and then he was going to do something.
Yeah,
and that's for me is why
that was his tactic, though, wasn't it?
Although it was really good tactic for a guy that's never fought before in boxing.
I think he's going to go far.
He should do, but he's quite old. That's the only thing.
Do you know
37 already, isn't
he? Quite old.
I would say.
No, but in the world of boxing, I know it is.
Obviously a lot older than me, but but what I would say is I still don't think he won the fight anyway because he wasn't throwing enough punches. Just in my opinion, I know people will say he landed the better punches. Yeah, but he should have come forward. I like it when boxers come forward.
Yeah, I like it when they actually fight each other.
Yeah, and it was a bit of a nothing fight, and to be honest, a draw probably would have been a fair result.
Yeah.
Did you want to ask me something?
I think somebody said to me, I got told, I don't know if this is true, that Ngannou holds the world record for the hardest punch in the world.
Yeah. He's definitely got it in the UFC.
Can you imagine getting hit by him?
No.
Get knocked out, wouldn't you?
No.
Yeah, you would. Yes, you would.
I don't
Look
know.
at him.
I've never been knocked out, thank God.
I've not. I think if he hit me, if he hit me as hard as he could around the face, I think I'd die.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I think I genuinely would die. Look at me.
Yeah, of course.
Got the build of a dwarf. Don't put that in, I'll get hate.
How tall are you?
4'10".
You're 4'10".
Yeah, so like height wise, if I had dwarfism, I'd be classed as dwarf because my height, I am in the dwarf character height. Yeah.
No.
But you have to. But so many people say this to me. Actually, people always say, "Oh my God, doesn't that mean you're actually a dwarf?" All the time. All the time, I get that. But you have to actually have dwarfism to be a dwarf.
And that's a fact I never knew.
That's that. Didn't you know that? Did you think I was classed as a dwarf then? You did, didn't you?
I started thinking it. Right. Okay.
You started thinking it?
No, I didn't.
You liar.
I didn't know you're 4'10".
I am 4'10", yeah. Should have asked me on there.
Do you want?
You're 6'3".
No, thank you though.
6'2".
And today.
You are today 6'3" today.
6'2".
6'3" with the shoes on, I bet.
No, with the shoes on 6'2".
So you're not 6'2"
do I look
then?
6'3"? No, 6'2".
No, not with what about what height are you?
In
not
real
with shoes
life,
on?
without shoes on, I'm
Yeah,
not
6'1".
6 foot.
You're not 6 foot.
Yeah. Why do I look bigger?
You look way taller than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. I think it's because you're really broad.
Does it?
So because your broadness, like if we were stand next to each other,
Yeah.
it feels like you're taller because you're broader.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you look more towering over me.
A bit of a presence.
Yeah.
Physical presence, right? Okay. Do you want to talk about something that's close to your heart?
It's not close to my heart, but I just thought it'd be a good topic. Should weed be legalized? That's what I want to talk about, because I've got many like pros and cons on the subject. I feel like the pro is the police can use all the resources that they're using on finding people who sell weed or smoke weed or whatever on other things that are more important. And also, like, I don't think weed is a bad substance. Like, alcohol's way worse. People are going out every day legally and getting drunk and having fights and stabbing each other. You know what I mean? And cheating on the missus and ruining their lives. But on weed, they're not doing that. You know what I mean? So I think it would be good. But also, I feel if it got legalized, more people obviously would be smoking it, which means more children would start smoking it. Kids, like teenagers or whatever. Which, like, again, you don't want kids to be doing anything. You don't want kids to be drinking alcohol. You don't want kids to be smoking at all, really.
What is and I'm a bit naive about this because I don't know much about this topic, but what's the reason it is not legal?
Because I think it's classed as a hallucinogen. I'm not 100% sure. But I think because I don't know why it's not legal. It's legal now in a lot of places.
In Amsterdam, for example.
Yeah, for example, in Amsterdam, like, obviously not in the UK. I don't know why it's illegal. I personally think it's just like the control of it, to be honest, for the government. Like, I feel like if they legalise it, they feel like we have to lose control. They're going to lose control of it, yeah.
And then they won't get money from it, maybe.
Yeah.
A lot of this comes down to money, I think.
It does, of course it does, yeah. So I think, I don't know, it's hard because I wouldn't want my kid, Paisley, I want her growing up and being 15 and start smoking weed or whatever. Like, when she does 18, 19, do whatever you want, you know what I mean? Like, I would support her, even if she says, oh, I want to take a bump of coke or something. I'd be like, well, then at least do it with me so I know that you're safe, because they're going to do stuff, but like, you do it younger.
Has it been proven that it's not actually that bad for you?
I feel like there has been studies saying like, oh, it's not that bad. Yeah. I don't know, I can't recite the studies, but there is things out there that will say, oh, it's not that bad. Like, cigarettes are obviously worse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we're legally allowed to do that. Alcohol is probably worse for you as well. I don't know what there is about weed.
Alcohol is a no-brainer.
Yeah, alcohol's awful, literally, and we drink it.
Yeah.
And it's a depressant. People are like getting hooked on it and killing themselves and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you become an alcoholic. I used to, not anymore. I used to smoke a lot of weed. I actually did. And people would go out and they'd get drunk and they'd be really, really off their face. Like, starting fights with each other, smashing bottles, pissing in the street. And I'd not drink because I was high. And I'd look at everyone like, oh, what the fuck is everyone doing? Yeah. And I'd wake up the next day, feel fine. And everyone would be being sick. Oh, I think I've got alcohol poisoning. Oh, I can't do this anymore. And then the next week they'd do it again.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like...
And it's weird that that's allowed. Yeah.
If you actually think about the things people do when they're drinking...
Yeah. It's
insane. Like, they'll be in a 4-year relationship and they'll cheat on their missus.
Yeah.
And they've ruined their life just because they were drunk. Like, I've been drunk and gone and made stupid decisions. Like, you sleep with people that you don't really want to sleep with. Well, it's not that you don't really want to sleep with them, but it's like you sleep with people that you want to sleep with if you're sober. You know what I mean? Like, that's an actual thing. Like, hook up culture. Like, everyone's getting drunk and then sleeping with whoever they want. And obviously, sleep with whoever you want. Like, that's nothing to do with me. I don't care. Do your thing. Like.
But it could lead to bad decision making.
Of course, like, sleep with whoever you want when you're single. But if you're in a relationship and you were together for 4 years with somebody, and then you went out and you got drunk and you slept with somebody, you've ruined your life. Because either your partner's going to leave you and you fucked it, or they're going to stay with you and it's never ever going to go back to the same way it was before.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And that's only one problem with drinking.
So what you're saying is, if you smoke weed, you won't make bad decisions.
I'm not saying that if you smoke weed, you won't make bad decisions, because I feel like some people who do smoke weed make bad decisions. And when I used to smoke weed, I used to make bad decisions. Like, not all the time, but I feel like you're so desensitized to things. Like, this didn't happen, but for example, say if I was high out my face and I watched someone die, I'd be like, wow, that's crazy. And then I just move on. You know what I mean? It wouldn't affect me at all. I'd just be like, wow. Whereas if I was sober, I'd be like, oh my God, I can't believe it. And I'd be like panicking and stuff. Whereas you're so like mellowed out. You're just like, oh, whatever. You know what I mean? Like for me, when I used to smoke weed anyway, that was my experience of it. So it wasn't that I was going out and making bad decisions, but something that I would look at as a bad decision now I'm sober and I don't take any drugs and I don't really drink, is like when I was smoking weed, I wouldn't have probably thought of it as a bad decision. I was like, oh, just chill, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas with alcohol, people are going out and they are going out and making bad decisions, I feel.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. They already probably know what they're going to get themselves into before they even go out. They probably, certainly how drunk they're going to get.
Yeah.
There
was times that I used to have a boyfriend, I won't name him. And I was with him for a long time. And he was literally, when we first got together, my mum even said, like, he would never do anything to hurt you. Like, I can't even explain how much of a good boyfriend he was. For literally, like, the first 2 years of our relationship, he would never have done anything to hurt me. If we had an argument, he'd turn up at my house with flowers and stuff. And then he went out on one night out with this guy that he was friends with, who was a really bad influence, got pissed out of his face and cheated on me. And it just started the utmost shit, because then every time he went out, he cheated. Every single time. And it became like a recurring thing. And then obviously I stayed with him, which was stupid, because then the relationship just got worse anyway. But every time I knew he was going to go out, like, I just wouldn't let him go out and say, if you go out, I'm going to leave you. Because I couldn't cope with the fact that I knew he was going to cheat, because he'd get drunk. But he never ever cheated on me when he was high. He'd ring me and say, oh my God, I love you so much. You know what I mean? But when he was drunk, it was a completely different story. I feel like your decision making skills are completely off when you're pissed.
Yeah. Is there a bit though in there that he probably, even if he gets drunk, he probably could still.
Oh yeah, 100%. Because I was getting drunk and I wasn't cheating on him.
Yeah, exactly. He obviously, part of him wanted to do it. Probably.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. 100%. And it also, to confirm that, it got to the point when we'd like be completely fine, and he'd just start a random argument with me, like, why did you not like say good morning to me this morning? I was like, oh, I don't know. Oh, well, I can't deal with this anymore. You obviously don't love me. I'm going. And for literally no reason, it was quite obvious what he was doing. He was arguing with me on purpose. So he'd argue with me, and then he'd go out and sleep with somebody.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So he'd like break up with me that day, sleep with somebody, and then the next day he'd come crying, I've slept with somebody, but we weren't together. It's not cheating. So he obviously wanted to do it. He obviously wanted to be cheating on me.
That's ridiculous.
You know what I mean? Yeah, but he was doing that a lot.
What would you do if someone did that now to you?
I'd leave.
Good.
100%. And it's mad, isn't it? Like how your experiences in life actually do teach you something. Yeah. If somebody cheated on me now, like, that's the thing, I can't even get in. If somebody even showed me signs that they were capable of cheating on me, I'd just be like, no, I'm not even arsed with this. Yeah. You know?
Yeah. Good. Right, so we move on. What's next?
I think we've done good talking about
we're on to I think so. We're on to the cards.
What do you
whip
do?
The cards out.
Right, so a little bit of promo for the company. I'll get these out. So I got gifted these. Sponsorship. This is not sponsored at all, but I got gifted these yesterday at the Manchester Comic Con. They're called Pure Evil, and they're #1 brutal party games. Not for sensitive people, so if you are sensitive.
So we're going to get to see. Well, we've never looked at these before, have we?
Yeah, I just opened them today, and this is not in any way sponsored, so if this shit will tell you. But there's 3 different decks of cards. So there's Evil, Charades, Evil, Forfeit, and we're going to play Evil, What Would You Do? So I'll show you the examples. The Evil Charades, you act out, and the example it gives you is giving birth to Adolf Hitler. We're not going to do that for now. We're going to do Evil, What Would You Do? And the example is, what would you do if you found your boss on OnlyFans? And then Evil Forfeit is take off your sock and get someone to smell it. So we're going to do... Sorry, I've just taken over there.
Go on.
We're going to do the Evil, What Would You Do?
They will be loving that, won't they? Bit of promo for them.
Yeah, they'll be loving it. He gave it me for free.
Because
I was looking at it. Someone come and asked me for a photo while I was looking.
Really?
Yeah, and obviously I wasn't actually a guest. I was just there to see my friends, so I was just a member of the public. Yeah, and people kept coming up to me asking for photos, obviously. And then I was stood there like looking at these cards going, oh my God, these are sick. Can I have a look? And he was like, yeah. And then someone was like, hi, I'm so sorry to bother you. Can I get a photo quickly? And I was like, yeah, of course. So I took one and he was like, oh, are you famous? And I was like, no, not really. And he was like, what did you do? And I said, oh, Winnie the Pooh. And he was like, oh my God, you are. Take these for free. I was like, oh, okay, sick. I know. I said, I'll share it or whatever. So yeah, this is good.
Right, okay.
But yeah, so I'll shuffle the deck. Not that it makes any difference.
What would you do? Do you want me to go first?
Yeah.
Beautiful. What's this? That is definitely not one of the cards,
you've
is
got
it?
the instruction card, huh?
I was like looking at it going, this isn't the question. What were the chances of that pulling out the instruction card?
That's mad. There's only one of them, and you've pulled that out.
Your turn. No,
right, go on.
Amazing. Do we read it out?
Yeah.
You look out of the window to see your dog pooing on the neighbour's car bonnet. Ooh.
What'd you do?
That's that. Well, first, I haven't got a dog, but if I had a dog, I probably wouldn't say anything.
I wouldn't
say anything. What's the point?
No. Would you go clean it?
No, you just pretend you haven't seen it, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd do that.
I think that's brutally honest. I wouldn't say anything.
No, I wouldn't say anything.
Right, come on, let's one for you.
Right.
I don't think that's that bad though. Just it's your dog, innit? It's not like
you're dressed in a leather catsuit and your grandma walks in on you. I just go about my daily business because I dress like the way I dress. I'm not gonna lie,
but,
like that's more clothes than I usually wear anyway.
That's not that bad.
That's not that bad. Yeah, if my grandma walked in on me wearing that, she wouldn't even say anything. She wouldn't even say what you're doing.
Yeah.
She'd just go on with her life. So just carry on.
What can you do though?
What can you do? Exactly. I just move on.
You just got to keep going, haven't you?
Yeah.
Go on.
It's you.
Let me grab on. You have been fired from work.
What do you feel fired?
God. What's it looking for here? How would you react, or what would you do? Obviously, most logically, you'd apply for jobs immediately, wouldn't you?
He's so straight and narrow.
I know, yeah. Or is it? What would you do?
If I got fired from my job, well, it depends why I got fired. If I got fired for something I didn't think I should be fired for, I'd probably kick off.
Yeah, there is an
imagine
element
if
of that.
all right, we're actors. Imagine if you was on a set, halfway through a movie, and they went, "We don't want you on this anymore."
That would be interesting, wouldn't it?
What would you do?
Never happened before, obviously.
Oh my god!
Shit, it's the biggest kick in the balls ever, isn't it? I don't know what I'd do. That would be pretty bad.
If I was in the middle of a set,
I'd probably
cry.
I'd probably speak to the producer.
Would you?
Who's telling me that I'm fired? The producer himself or yourself?
Or maybe the director.
Maybe the AD.
And the AD.
I'd speak to the producer, and if it's obvious in the producer's eyes it's not working, and for whatever reason I'm not suited to the role, then I'd probably just take it on the chin and walk.
Would you?
Yeah, because what can you do? I mean, it's pretty bad, that.
Yeah, that's awful. I think I'd cry. That's me.
Yeah, it's a bad one.
I think I would cry.
I'd be straight back onto, what is it? Spotlight, whatever.
Would you?
I don't know.
Back on Spotlight. I genuinely, I don't think I'd be able to cope with
I don't know.
Like
what would you say to what would you say to your friends on set as well?
Yeah, imagine that. That's so embarrassing.
That is bad.
I'd be so embarrassed if that happened to me. Like in the middle of a set, and they just go, "Look, I just don't think this," because obviously you shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Basically,
if you're in the middle of a role and they go,
shit.
Yeah, exactly. So I think I'd cry. I think I'd have a mental break. I think I'd have a mental break.
It's one thing when I was younger, because I did, even though I didn't start acting until not long ago. I remember I used to think about acting, going far back as when I was at uni. And I remember thinking, I don't know if I could be an actor, because the pressure on set is on you, and if you shit,
you shit.
Yeah, you really are found out. And not only that, you could be letting down all of the production.
Yeah.
And if you're not hitting the right notes or whatever, I don't know. And I used to think, shit, I don't know if I want to do that, but now I just think,
fuck it.
Yeah,
I do. I think that, but I do try really hard, and like, it's worth it when you get like positive feedback from people.
Yeah.
Like when I got that off.
I think I've ever had any
Nicole. Really?
You were the only one that got that.
I know. We went to a meal the other day with some big like executive people, and there was like loads of us around the table, but they said loads of nice things about me, and I was like,
and they come over from United States, didn't they?
Yeah.
Just to see us. No, not just to see us, but for an holiday.
I bet they had other things going on.
Yeah.
You go to a hotel and there are pubes on the bed. Your face.
Fucking hell.
That's wrong. That's
I had that
disgusting.
recently.
Did you?
No.
Oh,
No, but we got into a hotel room.
right.
This was in Edinburgh. The really nice hotel. Got in there and I started unpacking my stuff, and the lady I was with started unpacking her stuff. Anyway, I saw some makeup in a bag. I was like, you left your makeup in the bathroom? She goes, I've not been in the bathroom. Next thing we found a cup with a cup of coffee that was half done.
So they're not cleaning the room?
No, they're not cleaning the room. And I went and told them. Actually, did I send? I think I sent her to tell them.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Anyway, it wasn't like pubes on the bed or anything like that, but
they obviously hadn't cleaned
it
it.
was, they hadn't cleaned it, and it was amazing. I was so happy because they upgraded us to this amazing suite.
Really?
This was on Christmas Day as well. It was just amazing. So yeah, that was a good experience.
Yes, that went good for you.
Turned good. What would you do?
I think I'd have to say something.
Gotta say something.
Because I can't sleep in the bed knowing that they've not cleaned it. You know what I mean? Think of all the dirty dogs that have been in that bed.
Oh,
what they're doing.
Yeah.
All their bodily fluids.
I mean, is there anyone that wouldn't say something?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Everyone's
going to say, there's no way you're going to go into a hotel room and see that and not do something.
Also, write in the comments what you do to the questions that we've asked as well. Because
you'll be way more...
You know what you're on about more than us, probably.
Yeah. Do you want to grab another? Did I just grab that?
No, that was me. This is you now.
What? Do I...
Just pick one.
Pick one myself.
Because we told it for him. Right.
You find a secret file on your partner's laptop. It has images of people dressed as aliens having an orgy.
Shit, what did you do?
Is that a joke? I mean, surely, who's going to find that?
If I found that, I'd be like...
What would you think of that?
Well, I don't know, because I like weird shit.
It is weird shit.
I like weird shit. So maybe not watching aliens having an orgy, but I do like weird shit.
I'd say something.
Would you?
Yeah.
I'd feel a bit...
I'd say something.
I'd feel good that they've not told me that's what they enjoy. Would you?
Yeah, I would do.
Would you?
I'd have to, because you'd think about it, wouldn't you? And it'd be like... I don't know. I think I'm quite direct, me.
You are?
Yeah. I feel like I have to say something, because
Yeah.
I need to know the answer, you know.
Yeah, you like to know the answer straight away about stuff.
And whatever answer you give me, I'll take it, but you can tell when people are lying as well, can't you? So humans are clever. I
think I'd feel like shit, to be honest, about that. Just because they've not told me that. Like, have they told me that they're into this shit or not?
What?
It's obviously a secret file, like watching aliens have sex. You know what I mean? Like if they'd said to me, I like to watch people, I like people dressing up and watching and all that, and I was involved in it, I'd be like, oh, sick. Like, I don't care. You know what I mean? Cool. But if they'd hid it from me, I'd feel like, why are they hiding that?
Honestly. So if your partner said he was into that,
if you were my boyfriend and you said I'm into that,
what, watching aliens have sex?
I'd be like, sick. Well, I'll dress up as an alien then. If
Would
you want.
you?
Yeah, genuinely. yeah, legit. Really? If you said that as a treat, I'd go and get some off Amazon.
That's brilliant.
No, but that's what you enjoy, innit? Like when you love somebody.
That's amazing. Because I just don't know.
Really? Is that what you enjoy? Alien sex?
Yeah. No.
I watched some ET porn the other day.
Did you?
Yeah,
no,
it was really old. Honestly, it's so old that I thought porn wasn't invented back then.
Are you sure it was old, or it just shot?
No, it was horribly old. Like even the mask was. It looked a bit weird, but somebody on set showed it to me and was like, "Look at this ET porn." I was like, "Oh yeah." I didn't enjoy it.
You enjoyed it?
No, it was two men. The man was ET.
Really?
Yeah. But I prefer straight porn. So.
Street porn.
Straight porn, like a man and a woman. I prefer. There's got to be a woman involved. For me.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
So we do this last one because we've done loads of these, haven't we?
A policeman arrests you, but it will let you off if he can go down on you.
Ooh.
Shit.
What's the crime though? What they arrested you for?
I don't know because that would
3-point speeding offence.
If you were going to lose your license
and a fine of
or the woman sucks your penis, what would you do? Or you lose your license?
So hot, yes.
Yeah,
that's a big difference actually. If it's 3 points or losing your license, that's a massive difference. 3 points, you might take it on the chin.
Yeah, but if you get 3 more points, you have
Yeah. You got half a point, I'm dead.
I don't know what I'd do. It depends on how fit if the policeman is like attractive and I'd done a crime that like I was gonna get in a lot of trouble for. As an actor, you can't really do a lot of shit. You know what I mean? If I get sentenced to even if like I get off with a warning or whatever, but it's on my file, some states you can't go to.
I think this comes down to how bad the penalty is. The penalty.
Yeah, because if you'd committed murder and he caught you and he said,
you're going to do anything, aren't you?
What if it's a man?
Oh. Do you want me to answer?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
For murder?
Yeah. He caught you actually in the act of murdering somebody.
This is turned around on me. The consequence, if the consequence was I was going to go to jail.
For life. Because you've just committed murder.
You just have to do what you do.
Would you do it?
Would I do it?
Would you let him have sex with you?
Sex? What?
Yeah. If he said, he goes down on you and he goes, I want more. And you say, we've had a deal. And he goes, no.
Oh my God, I don't know. What would you do?
I'd do it.
You'd do it, definitely.
Yeah, even if it was a woman, man, alien.
I think you'd have to do it if it's going to save you 25 years of your life.
Yeah, I'd do it 100%. I wouldn't commit murder though, but if I did commit murder and I got caught, all the police officers watching this are going to go, oh,
let's just do
keep
one
an eye
more.
on them.
Yeah.
Right, go on.
One more random one for us both. Ready?
Right. Da-da-da. Your landlord says if he can suck your feet, he'll let you off the rent. Yeah. Absolutely, yeah.
Your landlord landlord. Your landlord says if he can suck your feet, he will let you off with the rent. Well, so if
that's worth it for you because your rent's really expensive.
Or whatever, or whatever it is.
Yeah, you'd do it, wouldn't you? Get them tootsies out.
You could get thousands for that. It depends how good your flat is or your house, doesn't it? But yeah.
I'd do it, 100%.
Right, okay. Should we move on?
I enjoyed that.
Oh, I enjoyed it. But we're moving on to some more cards.
Challenge. Oh shit, we can't do that.
Can we do the charades?
Oh yeah, we can do that. Sorry, I thought that was my phone. Right.
I don't.
Charades.
Really know what we're getting ourselves into. Oh, you never opened it.
No.
Go on then, open away.
Yeah. Right, what did that say?
Oh, what the fuck's this?
Are these really bad?
What have we opened up?
These really bad. These evil charades. Right.
I don't even know. I would do some of this. Why don't you go first?
Right, let's shuffle the cards on. Take the instruction manual out.
All right.
Right.
Big shuffle.
So I've got to act this out, basically. What we're going to do is I've got to act it out. Queuing in line at a sex marathon. What's a sex marathon? Like a sex party?
I haven't got a clue.
What's wrong with us? A sex marathon, it's like a sex party, I guess.
Yeah, but what would you do if you're
queuing? Just be stood there waiting like
that. Yeah, looking around.
Looking around, I feel really awkward actually in line waiting. Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Waiting to go on a woman.
Is that what you're waiting for?
Yeah. There's a woman there having sex and there's loads of men lined up and they each get a go. You're waiting for your turn. You feel awkward, wouldn't you? I was looking at you.
But what are you doing in the line then?
I'm in the line waiting for you. Oh my God.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'd probably just stand around to be honest, like this. Really awkward. Because when you're in it, you're in it. You're locked in.
You're in the zone.
Yeah, but when you come out of that zone,
yeah,
embarrassment central.
Should I get one out?
For me, yeah. Where's the other cards? Do we put them away?
What the fuck? An old age pensioner in Bangkok's red light district.
So you've got to act out the fact that you're an old age pensioner, but you're in the red light district.
Well,
I think it'd be more seedy and weird.
Would
Yeah. 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 Right, strange.
I haven't got a clue.
Bangkok's.
I think they'd be
they've got a different red light district to ours, do they?
Oh, that's a good point.
It's not even Amsterdam.
I don't know. I'm not
don't know what goes on there.
No, I don't.
No. Oh dear, it might be more seedy than we thought.
Yeah, do you want to just grab one?
Alien orgy.
The chances.
Fuck off, that's so weird. Fuzz, act out an alien orgy. I'm trying to think. If I was having an orgy with an alien, with loads of aliens, I'd be on the bottom because I'm not getting on top for these aliens. Yeah. So I'd just be like this. 2 at a time like that. I got four going. Yeah. I can't open my legs because my dress, but
twerk busking. What the fuck's that? What's that?
Oh my god, that means you're like you're singing and you're rapping, but you're twerking at the same time.
Is it?
Yeah. Because busking is like when you're singing on the street and you're getting change off people.
Yeah.
You know when you sing and twerk busking.
Well, I'm going to do that on the camera.
Shake it. Hey! That's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I thought he was going to be dead stiff, but you're not.
They've got a bit of moves, haven't they?
He's got moves, guys.
Come in. It's getting better.
It is. We know what we're doing now.
Why did you think I couldn't move?
Because you're at your back. Yeah, his back gets him out of the car. Fish stuck up a vagina. Man. Shit, if I had a fish stuck in my vagina, I'd be panicking. But if I have a fish in my vagina. I go like this. I'd pull it out. I'd pull it out.
The fuck's a fish doing up there?
No, I've obviously shoved it up there, haven't I?
Thinking you'd like it.
Yeah.
And then you decided,
I bet it's alive as well.
Flapping about.
Yeah, it's going like that inside me and I can feel it. I'd put it out. I put my entire hand up there if I had to.
Get it out.
If I was with somebody and there's a fish up there wriggling, I'd say, get it out. Yeah. I'd say to them, get it out. Well, yeah,
catch it for me.
Get it out quick. What if it bit you?
Have a nibble.
Inside. That makes my vagina close up.
Can I get one? Delivering a 10-foot dildo. 10 foot?
10 foot?
So if I delivered it, well, I'd just be moving it around, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Do you want a 10-foot dildo?
Thank you very much. I ordered this last week.
Yeah.
That's it. That's not hard.
Go on. You give me that one. You like them, don't you?
Football hooligans. That player fucked your mum. That player fucked your mum. He just fucked your mum. I don't know what else they do. Fight, yeah.
Great shit.
Drunk. Yeah, fucking shit that. I don't know what they do. I don't watch football. I have no idea.
They'll get carried away, don't they?
Hey,
you fucking shit.
You fucking shit. Your team shit.
Ref, you fucking wanker.
I shagged your mum.
I could have scored that. The usual shit.
I could have done that. You shit cunt.
Red card, ref.
Yeah, they say really nasty stuff though, don't they?
Yeah. I've not been to a football match for ages, to be fair.
I've never been to one, I don't think.
Never.
So I won't know. All I know is what I've seen online, people getting pissed, shouting, fuck your mum and all that.
Yeah. Do you know what?
Fuck
I don't know if they still do this. I went to Man United years ago.
Right.
And I was in the part where all the shops are and, you know, like the fast food places. Just before you walk. Yeah, inside the stadium before you go out. And they were handing out sheets of paper.
What's going on here?
Pocket that.
Why is it hanging out? Is it meant to?
No, I don't think that's what. I need some new jeans, don't I?
Right, okay, go on.
Fashion. Yeah, and they handed out an A4 piece of paper to all the Man United fans with the songs on.
What, the songs? Fuck your mum and all that?
Yeah.
So it's a natural part of the game, saying fuck your mum.
I don't know if anyone else has ever experienced that, but yeah.
Really? What songs was there?
But they weren't that aggressive, but some of them, Man United fans have a few about Liverpool fans, which aren't very nice.
Really?
I can't actually remember them. I'd love to recite them for you, but yeah.
Sure.
But yeah, they were handing out the hymns.
What's that? The hymns?
The football song.
Wow. That's a bit weird, isn't it? That's mad.
I know.
Go on, let's see what you've got to do.
On toilet after extremely hot curry.
Shit. Go on.
Shit,
run. It would hurt, wouldn't it?
No.
It's hot.
Hot?
It's hot and boiling coming out. It's just flopping out. You don't have to push it.
Yeah, I think I just need to move around a bit.
Yeah, just backwards and forwards like this.
Yeah,
Backwards and forwards.
When it just come out, if it's an extremely hot curry, I won't have to do anything with it. Oh, fucking hell. Minging in it.
Fancy coming now?
Definitely not.
Oh my god. You know, when I went somewhere the other day, went to that meal. You know, when I met you, when you drove me home for that meal?
Yeah.
the place that we went to before that you couldn't come to because your phone was dead or something.
The bar?
Yeah, went downstairs and the toilets smelled like curry. Really bad, like coma. Like someone had sat in there in that one with a shitty twang.
What? The girls live?
Yeah.
Oh, who was it? Was it Chris?
No, she'd not been down there. It's just me and Kelly went in and it stank. But I kept saying it stank. I didn't realise there was someone in the middle cubicle inside there.
By the way, Chris, I wasn't
We're joking.
Yeah.
Love you.
Who could it have been then? If
it wasn't
you,
part of our
Chris,
group. It was quite a busy bar. So
really?
it could have been anyone, yeah.
Could have been anyone. Okay.
Could have been anyone. But I think it was the person currently shitting. I think the person in the middle cubicle was currently shitting. And I'd not realised someone was in there because I was going, oh my God, it stinks like shit and all that. Yeah. And then Kelly went, look, there's one in there. She went. And I went,
and it stank.
After all that, and it fucking stank.
Oh.
But we were in there for ages because she was doing the makeup on that, and the person in the middle cubicle obviously didn't come out because I'd been shouting about how fucking much it stank. So I think it's that person in the middle cubicle.
Do you want to do one more?
What did you do actually?
If what?
If you was in the middle cubicle in a girl's toilet because the man's toilet had a really long line, and you'd had a massive shit, and loads of girls come and go, oh my God, it stinks, and they were in there for ages. Would you come out? You wouldn't. You had somewhere to be.
It's a good question. Oh, I think I'd have to make it. I'd go for it. I think.
Would
if
you?
there's somewhere I've got to be.
Yeah, you've got to be somewhere. You're going on a date.
I'll just come out. What's the worst that's going to happen? They're going to go, oh, what the fuck are you doing in here? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, and they're going to go, oh, you stink and all that.
Yeah, I know. Well, you take.
What if they take videos of you saying, oh, he's in the bed?
You know what?
They're going to take videos of you going, he's in the girls' bathroom, shitting.
That's worse, isn't it? What, they're going to stick the camera up the
No, you pop out and they go, what are you doing in there? Film him, girls. And all the girls. Would you? Would you still come out?
That would be tougher.
That would be awful.
That would be tough because in this day and age...
You get in a lot of trouble for doing that.
Yeah.
See, if I was in a man's toilet and I come out, they'd go, what are you doing in there? And I'd just go, the line was really long, and they'd go, all right, no worries.
Yeah,
and they'd leave me alone and I'd go.
Which happens far too often.
Does it? What, women go in the men's toilets?
Yeah. You've never seen it?
No. You're trying to convince me. You're trying to get me in on there, aren't you?
Well, to be fair, it probably doesn't happen during the daytime, but certainly during the nighttime.
Oh, at night time does it? Oh, I don't go out really, not like that, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The women's queue, though, is always massive, isn't it?
Yeah, always.
Do you want to do one more, or do you want
to... It's up to you. Who is it, me?
You do the last one.
Glory hole. I'd have to I cannot use my hand because there's a hole there. So I go like this.
Have you ever been to one?
No, that's why I don't really know what I'm doing. But it's not accurate.
I've not been to one. I don't know. Probably. Get in there.
But the problem with this is, am I part of it? Am I part of it? Am I actually the one, somebody having sex with me?
I don't
or
know.
am I just sucking cock? Because what would I go for? Pointless. Waste my time. What's happening to me in the meantime? I don't want to just go and
be giving or receiving.
I want to be receiving.
Yeah.
I'm not just going there to suck cock. Pointless.
No pleasure.
No, not at all.
No.
I don't enjoy it.
Would you ever go?
I don't know. It's not on my bucket list, to be honest. I don't care if I never see it before I die.
No.
Have you been to one?
No.
You liar.
I wouldn't even know where one was.
No, I wouldn't know where one was, but in different countries there's loads, isn't there?
Is it?
Did you hear that? Another topic. This may as well have been the topic of the day. Did you hear that story online recently?
No.
A woman and a man getting married. They've gone to a their stag do and their hen do are both at the same week.
Oh, I've heard about this. Yeah, I've heard about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the woman sucked off her dad.
Yeah.
And then they've called off the wedding.
Do you reckon it's true?
Don't know.
It probably is true if it's getting that much attention, isn't it?
That's awful, isn't it? What would you do? Because thinking about me sucking off my
Why would
dad
you call off
makes
the wedding,
me feel sick. Because the husband found out she'd shagged. One of the bridesmaids told everyone, and the husband found out she'd sucked somebody else off. Regardless of who she sucked off, she sucked someone else off the day before their wedding or however long before their wedding. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Like he's gone to the glory hole or whatever it is, but he's not done anything.
Right.
He's just gone there. You know, lads, like one of them's getting sucked off, so everyone else goes, "Hey," or whatever they do. I don't know. but the bride's actually sucked someone off. So he's gone, what the fuck? Wedding's off.
Yeah.
And you fucked your dad, so they are. Enjoy that. That's awful, isn't it?
Oh, it's just what a mess. That is a bad decision.
That's really bad, isn't it? I genuinely think...
And horrific consequences
I think I'd kill myself.
Yeah.
If I knew I'd sucked off my dad, because I wouldn't ever be able to get over that, that would be more trauma than I've ever experienced in my entire life.
And the fact that you're probably presuming she was really in love with this guy.
Yeah, well, they were getting married, but how in love can you be if you're doing sucking someone's cock?
But you said before,
she was obviously drunk.
Bad decisions when you're drunk.
Would you right? Here's a dirty question.
Dirty. Go on. Let's have it.
Would you?
Would I what?
Would you shag your mum for £1 million?
No.
$1 billion?
No.
See, my mum says she'd shag me for $1 billion.
Would she?
Yeah. Because I said if she'd shag me for $1 million, she said no. But I said $1 billion, she went, oh, that's a different story. And I went, it is a different story. I think I'd shag my mum for £1 million.
$1 million?
Yeah, $1 million, yeah.
Why?
Because do you know what? My mum, I love her so much that she could never repulse me. And as much as I'd feel sick not feel sick, but as much as I'd be like, oh my God, I'm having sex with my mum, as soon as that's over, I've got £1 million, you know what I mean? And I'd just give it to her for her troubles of having to be there, you know what I mean? And she'd be set up then with £1 million. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
So yeah, but I wouldn't shag my dad. For £1 billion, I'd shag my dad. But I think I'd have to cut contact with him, I think. So I'd give him $500 million and say, I'm so sorry, but that's it now.
But
that's it. No, couldn't shag my dad. The thought of it's making me feel sick. I could shag my mum now. I just love her so much that nothing that, you know, when you love someone so much, nothing they do can make you feel funny about them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my mum. To me. Which is a bit strange, obviously. I wouldn't just shag her for the jokes, by the way. I'd shag her for £1 million. Can you imagine if this gets back to a millionaire and they go, I want to see you do that, I'll give you £1 million.
$1 million, yeah. It's not
legitimately, I'd do it.
Don't get me wrong, a lot of money to me, but yeah, to some people it's not that much money.
Yeah, £1 million won't set you for life, 100%.
No,
but it'll set me for the time being until someone else asks if I'll have sex with her again. For another $1 million, that's
round two.
Round two, yeah. But would I not get arrested for having sex with my mum? Or do you only get arrested if you procreate?
Why would you get arrested for having sex?
Because it's incest, isn't it? Incest is legal. But I won't be procreating with her. Is incest only illegal because of what happens to the children?
I honestly don't know. I don't know
either. Sorry.
Should we go into the questions?
Yes.
We've got some questions.
We've got some questions.
Courtesy of Natasha's Instagram.